Imagine walking out into a sun-drenched savanna, expecting a normal, fluffy rodent, only to be stared down by a spherical, moth-winged monstrosity with crimson eyes. That is the immediate culture shock awaiting anyone stepping into the Giza Plains, because the Giza Rabbit species from Final Fantasy XII completely shatters every expectation of what a bunny should be. This is not your standard backyard thumper, but a deeply fascinating piece of ecological world building, boasting a morphology that merges mammalian and insectoid features into one bizarre, spherical package. When you analyze its physical appearance, the most striking attribute is that massively hypertrophied, globose torso, which resembles a giant cotton ball or a silk cocoon more than a traditional animal body. This dense, fibrous pelage serves a dual purpose, acting as insulation against the scorching, arid heat of a dry season, while likely providing buoyancy or moisture resistance when the monsoon rains completely flood the plains. Protruding from its head are not elongated ears, but plumose, feathery antennae that mimic lepidopteran sensory organs, designed to catch subtle chemical cues in the air. Then you notice the wings, which feature chitinous, veined structures with ragged, membranous edges, bearing geometric patterns that scream natural camouflage. It possesses dark, slender, almost avian lower limbs, and a stark, black marking etched right onto its forehead like a natural tribal brand, contrasting vividly with those glowing, compound-like ruby eyes. Personality-wise, the Giza Rabbit species from Final Fantasy XII displays a curious blend of extreme docility and highly territorial awareness, embodying a live-and-let-live philosophy until its space is violated. They spend their days placidly foraging through the scrubland, showcasing a serene demeanor that makes them seem entirely detached from the political turmoil engulfing the kingdom of Dalmasca. However, underneath that tranquil exterior lies a fiercely protective instinct, a biological switch that flips the moment predators or careless adventurers threaten their communal grazing grounds. They are communal creatures, relying on collective vigilance rather than raw, solitary power to survive a harsh environment. Within the broader ecology of the Giza Plains, these creatures are fundamental to the energy cycle of the region, acting as primary consumers that process tough, fibrous savanna flora into biomass for larger predators. Their distribution is a direct reflection of the dual climate system of the continent, showcasing how indigenous wildlife must adapt to extreme environmental shifts between severe droughts and torrential downpours. By populating the very first wilderness area outside the royal city of Rabanastre, they establish a baseline of normalcy, a sign that despite the occupying imperial forces, the natural world of Ivalice continues its ancient rhythms regardless of human conflict. They represent the resilient, unchanging bedrock of the land, surviving the footprints of marching armies and the destructive magical fallout of war without losing their place in the food chain. Its presence offers deep atmospheric texture to the early journey of Varn. Walking past these bizarre lagomorphs establishes the sheer, unyielding alienness of Ivalice, reminding the audience that this world operates on its own evolutionary rules, entirely distinct from our own Earth. From an evolutionary standpoint, the visual design draws heavily from the real-world domestic silk moth, specifically the fluffy, neotenic bombyx mori, fused with the conceptual framework of a desert hare. The developer's brilliant stroke was taking the comforting, universally recognized silhouette of a rabbit and filtering it through a filter of invertebrate anatomy, evoking a mild sense of uncanny valley. Local nomads actually harvest the discarded, shed fur of these creatures to weave lightweight, highly breathable garments that protect them from the blistering sun. Speculatively, those massive, moth-like wings are likely entirely vestigial for true, sustained flight, given the sheer volume of that spherical body, meaning they are probably utilized for rapid, panicked hops, or perhaps as a specialized thermal cooling mechanism to dissipate body heat during peak noon hours. The unique forehead marking might even be a chemical gland, secreting pheromones to signal herd movements across the shifting, treacherous terrain of the plains. Ultimately, this creature stands as a masterclass in speculative biology, a testament to how even the humblest field monster can enrich a fantasy world with profound, unspoken history.